Okay, welcome to the video. This is a new little camera here, Canon 200D Mark II EOS. It's made $240. Selling shoes. I'm a huge shoe geek. If some of you didn't know that, I am like Mr. Shoe. I've turned my studio into a studio, and I do buy and sell shoes, which I have since 1994. When I was in high school, I sold my first pair of shoes in 1994, so I was looking at ways to have nice shoes myself, the shoes I wanted, and not rely on mummy to buy them for me. She bought me my first pair of Air Max STs, and then boom, from then on then, I became crazy about shoes. And still today, I'm still selling shoes, so it's just a little side hustle I do. I enjoy it. I enjoy all my jobs. So this video is about... well, it's about a lot of things. Your perfect job is always going to have problems. Like, so often people out there, they're like, I want my dream job. You know, the job I have sucks. It stresses me out. It's like, I'm dealing with douchebag. Put your earphones in, because I'm going to have some real language in here. And get those earphones in, because we're coming up. Real content warning. And, you know, you're going to have fucking problems, all right? You're going to deal with douchebags and people having moods and mental health issues and low blood sugars and keto moments and all this stuff. And that's okay. All right? It's human. We live in the human world here, okay? So no matter how good I love shoes. All right? I love coaching people with weight loss and health. Like, that gets me up at like 3 a.m. Sometimes I'm at 3 a.m. just up, let's work now. I'm excited, let's go. Sometimes I'll go to bed at 3 a.m. All right, but I prefer that 3 a.m. starts versus going to bed at 3 a.m. It's much better for your hormone cycle, your body cycle, going to bed earlier and getting up early. Okay, much better. I digress, but you know, so find something that you just fucking G'd up to start the day. Like I get, sometimes I'm laying in bed, I'm just like, oh my god, like, what do I start first? I'm just like, you know, man, all these different things that I want to do. I want to sell shoes, bikes, flip stuff, do this, help this person with that, save a pigeon, save a cat, whatever. You know, it's just things I love to do, right? So every single day I wake up, I'm fucking G'd up to start the day. I don't need to throw a stim in me to get going, all right? I'm already going, okay? And if I drop a stim in there, like a quarter dose or something, I'm like, no, it takes me over from 100% to 104%, okay? But I'd never need stims to get going, because what I'm passionate about is my stimulant, okay? That's what I encourage people to do. If you need stims to do your job, quit. Or go to bed earlier, okay? Do something, just make changes, okay? So I don't need motivation to go and sell shoes or whatever. Even I'm talking to people who are like, oh, you know, your shoes are fake, you know, this is bullshit, like you're a scam or whatever, and I'm just, whatever, man. We're having this like debate on the Facebook chat or whatever. You know, it's like, I'm like, dude, Google me up, mate. I'm not a fucking fake shoe seller. Oh my god, Google me up, you're a rapist, you're a pedo, you're a murderer. It's just like, I fucking love the whole part of it, alright? Being a health and fitness coach, alright? I love that. Fucking love it, man. I help people every single day, and that's brought me incredible fame and fortune, right? I can't walk anywhere without someone recognizing me. All right, that's the fact. Every single day I get stopped in the street. So some people call me infamous or famous or whatever. I'm a public figure, like it or not. Break up with a girlfriend, it's in the Daily Mail. All right, who I fucked 8 years ago still gets talked about on the cycling forums or whatever. All right, so it's just, you know, it's just, this is part of the deal. Like, I accept that. All right, I accept that. Someone said to me when I lived in LA in 2016, when I was staying in LA for a few months, they're like, yeah, you have more fame than you think you have, and with that fame becomes risks and danger and stuff like that. All right, so be wary of that, Harley. I'm like, okay. I didn't understand what they were on about until, you know, till my fame kept going up and up and up. So I understand that now. And I'm also at an age, you know, I'm 46 soon, where I feel like I can really, you know, enjoy this level of attention, etc., versus taking it personal. Even just a few years ago, I was like easily irritated. Maybe 5 years ago, people used to trigger me, some of the comments they would write. I'd be like, you know, that's not true, blah, blah, blah. Now just like, it's just part of the fame, okay? People will make up shit about you to get clout. It's a cutthroat world out there, all right? There's a guy out there in Adelaide, you know, who's selling $200 wax chains using my name to get clout off that, to sell, you know, mammals, Dunning-Kruger mammals, $200 wax chains, and making up shit about me, whatever, just to get some money, all right, to sell some wax chains using my name to funnel traffic at his website. It's a cutthroat world out there. All right, we're living in Australia. We're approaching a recession. Like people is desperate. People are desperate. Okay. People use my sex life from 8 years ago to sell wax chains to people. All right, in Adelaide today. Like it's a desperate world out there. Like the things people will do for money. It's a bit sad. But so we all need money though. We all need coin for food, accommodation, whatever. This is the world we live in. We live in a plutocracy, the rule of money. Those with the money make the rules. And so this video here is about understanding that you can make all the coin, make all the monies, but you won't be happy, all right, unless you're doing what you want to do in life. Now, some people, this is their number one thing. They think the more money I have, this is going to make me happy. They keep chasing more and more and more and more and more. And then one day they get to a point and go, this shit doesn't make me happy. This shit, for me, what this does, this buys me plane tickets to Thailand. It buys me secondhand bikes that I love. It buys me fruit. It buys me water. It buys me rice. It buys me, accommodation. But accommodation, I'm happy to sleep on the fucking streets. Actually, not the streets. I would sleep in the bush because the streets is too much pollution. The cars driving past. So I prefer to be in the bush. So I need just enough money, right? Never sell you. Oh, I've got kids, Harley. It's easy for you. You don't have kids. Well, yeah, I hear you, but the kids don't need money, right? Who looks at their parents and is like, my mum and dad, they're fucking minted, yeah, fucking awesome. No, they're like, we judge our parents on how they made us feel when we were kids. Were they there for us when we needed them? How much time did we have with them? Did they understand our dramas as a kid or a teenager? That's what shapes us as humans, not how much money our fucking parents made. The most depressed kids I've ever met are the ones who came from money, man. They weren't the poor kids who came from the single mum on the pension who had no job ever. No. It's the kids who came from the money who are the most entitled or depressed or drugged up on SSRIs, etc. And if you know, you know. Okay, private school kids, the most depressed out there, right? It's crazy. So stop thinking, well, I need to make more money to give my kids a better future, because that ain't a guarantee. Kids is a lottery, all right? Kids is a lottery. What you need to do is find a job that you would do for free, a job that gets you up early and keeps you up late at night because you're excited, not because you're stressed out. People are like, Harley, get a warehouse, get employees. I don't want to scale this shit up. Like, I love just having the one-on-one interaction. I love being the buyer, going into the outlet, getting a pair of these Hirachis for $54 Australian and then selling them to someone for $100 or $120 or $200, whatever. And whatever price I sell these at, my customers are stoked. Either because it's the price is killer, or they're like, man, I've been looking for a size 14 emerald for ages. Oh my God, I finally found it. All right, damn, thank you. So I'm a shoe geek. I understand what the feeling's like. I paid insane money for shoes. And I've been fucking stoked to get them. So I understand that. So I like being the buyer and the seller. All right? I ain't saving for a Ferrari. Yes, I could go out today and get a brand new Ferrari here in Adelaide. Okay. Well, will I do that? No. Because I love Ferraris. I think they're cool. And it's just a fucking carved four wheels and metal and speeding fines. An obligation, responsibility. And the people who respect me more because I got a Ferrari, I don't give a fuck about what they think too much, So that's just the deal. The irony is, when I needed money the most, I had the least. Now I don't need money, I have the most. And that's just how the universe works. But money's good to have. Money's good to have because I can help people with it. Like I have properties, and I live with 3 young women under age 25. And right now there's a bit of a housing crisis in Australia. It's hard for people to find accommodation. And if you're a guy, it's okay because you can sleep out in the bush and it's all good. But if you're a girl, a young, attractive girl sleeping out in the bush, it's probably not so safe, potentially, right? So I am able to provide safety and security for young women because I have money, and that makes me feel good as well. So I'm a bit of a daddy figure in that regards, and that makes me feel good. And if you're a guy and you're looking for a place to stay, fucking hit the bush, mate. But seriously, that's the benefit of being a guy is, you're a lot safer out in the bush by yourself because people think, oh, this guy's sleeping out in the bush, he's a psycho. If you're a girl out in the bush, it's like, you know what I mean? It's a lot different reality. Even though in society, no one's, you know, if you're a man, people are unlikely to help you unless you're famous or whatever, or exceptionally good looking, etc. But otherwise, if you're a man and you've got problems, who cares? And that's part of being a man, is creating solutions to our problems and getting it done. So that's the beauty there. But yeah, so where we're going with this, it's about finding jobs that you're passionate with, and when you are passionate about something, you'll become good at it, right? And then you'll find yourself. Here's another thing as well people don't talk about, is the happier you are, the less money you want to spend on just material bullshit or $1,000 a night hotels, right? And I've done all that stuff just to experience it, to say I've done it and speak of experience. But it's you know, it's just, yeah, cool, whatevs. The more money you make when you're doing stuff that you're really passionate about, the less you spend. There comes a point where you're like, I get this bike, I get that bike, well, what more do I need, you know? And so that's another thing. And then the money just starts to pile up, and then you buy properties and you can provide for other people, etc. So it's that element as well. So the more passionate you are about your job, the less money you need to live. So you're making all this money and you're saving like 90%, 95% of the income. And it just piles up because you're like, fucking, I'll wear this jacket I got given. It's from like 1980 something. I got this shirt in 2016. You know, I'm wearing socks I got from 2016 in LA. And they smell so much, you probably smell them through the camera. This one's got look at that. It's got a rip in the back of the sock. All right. Camera cut out. Where were we? See, on social media, you get fame, people get clout, they want to create some drama, blah, 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 blah. They want to half-truth stuff or exaggerate. It's just part of the deal, all right? I've coached so many, you know, I've coached more multi-millionaires or six-figure earners from ground zero up to those numbers than anyone else on social media. If you know anyone else, let me know. I don't know anyone who's been more successful at coaching up YouTubers from day one subscribe up to 7 million. Crazy. Wouldn't ever thought that would be possible, but a lot of people, they get 500 subs or 50k subs or 100 or 300 or the first million subscribers, and they quit or they drop off or they hate it because they can't handle any haters. And I'm like, the reason why you can't handle haters is because YouTube was just about the money and the fame for you. It wasn't about the contribution. People are like, oh, I can't believe you're still here. Like, you've gone through this turmoil and people have tried to cancel you, and it's just all a fucking shit show. It's all part of the. It's like doing a marathon and going off course because someone fucked the signage up. You turn around, keep going, whatever. You think I'm going to sit down the side of the road? You know, so that's the difference between being a man and a boy, is having control of your emotions and understanding shit happens, life happens. There's no such thing as a job that has no problems, right? A problem is just a situation waiting for a solution. Often the solution's in our brain and our mind of how we perceive certain events, all right? When I'm chatting, selling some shoes or someone, like, oh, I think they're fake, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, here's the receipt. Oh, I don't think that's funny. They're just trolling around. They probably know me from YouTube. They want to get some attention, and you know, it's just a gay guy or a closet dude who's just like wants to get some masculine presence, some daddy durianrider. And that's okay. All right, get that. You know, so I don't take it personal. Other people are like, I quit. Fuck this. People can fuck off. I'm not selling shoes anymore. Then you didn't really love doing that job. All right, I love selling the shoes. I'll always sell shoes. All right, I don't need the money. YouTube, I'll always do it. I don't need the money. All right, even if I wish they could take away the money from YouTube, all right, today. And then we'll see who's left on YouTube uploading. Most of the channels are, all right, bye, see ya, done. I ain't getting paid, I ain't turning up. And that would be pretty cool to see. I would still be here, man. You know that, all right? You know that. Because I love getting on camera, helping people out. All right? The haters don't determine what I do that day, okay? What I talk about. I have the courage to say what needs to be said if it's going to severely help people, all right? That's all I care about, is like, well, I might get hate if I say this, but I don't care because this is going to help people with their health, their fitness, their cycling life, okay? Now, there's this, there's things I don't talk about and I lie about. Like, I know one guy, can I say that? Yeah, I think I can say that. I know one guy that he's raising kids that aren't his. all right? And I know who the real daddy is. Would I go and tell him that? So he gets a shotgun and takes everyone out? No, I wouldn't do that, all right? So there's some things I don't talk about because they would have some negative repercussions. But when it comes to health and fitness and bike stuff, I'll talk about those things openly. I get hate for it, whatever. I get cancelled by the pronoun people. Okay, that's cool. All right, they have an opinion too. Everyone has an opinion now. It's 2023. It's social media. It's okay. I understand that. So the moral of the story of this video is go out there, quit your job, find a job that you're passionate about, a job you would do for free, and understand you're still going to have little problems with it. You have the Karens. You have the dudes that are just trying to start drama because they want to feel some masculine presence from you. You have just whatever. You have, you'll go in there to the shop and I might drop $5,000 at the local factory outlet and get some bad customer service from someone. It's like whatever. All right. You think I'm going to go? Oh, I'm not going to shop here anymore. No, because I love shopping. I love getting the deals. I love finding the grails. I love it. It's like riding the bike. I get flat tires. I don't like getting flat tires, but it's part of cycling. Fix the flat tire, keep on rolling. I'm so good at fucking fixing flat tires now. I like helping other people fix them. Doesn't make sense. Hey, you don't like fixing flat tires, but you'll fix flat tires for free for other people. Yeah, because I get that reward of helping someone because they're stuck on the side of the road. They can't get the tube out. That story that I've shared a while back where there's that guy on the side of the road with his Canyon disc brake bike, whatever it was, and his white shoes, white socks, kitted out $1,000 kit, couldn't get his tyre off. And I turned up, hey mate, I noticed you're still there. And he's with his girlfriend, and he's like, and he knew who it was, I could tell. He's just like, when you know, you know. He's like, I'm alright, mate, I'm alright. I said, hey, you can't get tyre off. I literally grabbed his wheel off of him. I'm pretty sure I did it. I was just like, fuck this, I'm getting this tyre for this dude. I don't care if he hates me or not. This tyre needs to come off. And I'm going to help him out. And boom, 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 black belt, karate, tyre removal. Back on, fixed service, pumped up, let's go. And he's just like, you know what I mean? Got it done. Because I like doing that. Even if the dude hated my guts. Whatever. I don't care. Because I felt good helping someone out. All right? Just as me when I was in 1998, sitting out the front of Bicycle Express, tears coming out my eyes because I couldn't work out why I kept pinching the tube. And then the sales rep at the time, Andrew from Continental, Shimano, Australia, he's like, still out here fixing his tyre? Look, mate, I'll do it for you. And he just showed me how to do it, and then bang. Just gave me a free tube, sent me on my way. Pay it forward, people. Pay it forward. Right, that's just how it rolls in life. So yeah, often we do things, we try things out, we get some haters. Hey, your face is fat, you're too old, you're too young, what would you know, blah, blah, blah. Whatever it is, whatever colour you are, your age, your gender, your identity, whatever. If you identify yourself as a fucking shoe, doesn't matter. You're going to get haters, man. It's part of the game. What matters is, are you doing what you love to do every single day? And if you're not, then that's on you. That's on you, my friend. So find something you do for free, and just get it fucking done, man. I enjoy collecting cans from the bins. I can get paid $100, $200 a day for that. So I'm just like, holy shit, man. It's about finding stuff you love to do, right? And being dead broke is fucking awesome, man. I love the back in the day, man. It was just so good, just being dead fucking broke, and just living that basic lifestyle, that basic existence. And I've got some people in Adelaide that I know, and even back when I was in New York and LA, and they're fucking minted, man. All right, they've got a fucking $100,000 watch or whatever. They're driving the latest Lambo, and they look fucking miserable like this. Because people are jealous of them. Their families fucking blah blah blah, fighting over money and shit. And the reality of the world is like everyone's fucked. I got money, everyone fucking jealous of me, blah, 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 blah. And you start to get bitter and shit, right? So more money, more problems. How much money do we need? For me, enough. But people out there trying to chase big coin, and Gary Vee talks about it very eloquently. They're fucking miserable, man, all right? There's a point where the more money you're making, the more stress is coming in, the more blah, 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 all right? There's a point where too much is too much, and now you've got more problems. That's why I enjoy my little shoe biz here. I got maybe 600 pairs of shoes here. I don't want 60,000 pairs or whatever. I'm just happy where it's at right now, all right? And I'm not trying to take over the shoe industry or whatever. I'm just providing my little small niche market there with best customer service, great product, great price, everyone's fucking happy. So find what you love to do it every day, because everyone needs a job to some degree, especially guys out there. Like, you're valued in society and what you can provide, okay? Do you think women, you know, even if women love me, do you think they want to live on the street with me or sleep in the bush? Maybe for a little bit they would, but, you know, women love their creature comforts, minimum comforts at least, so that's important as well. If you want to have success with women and provide for women, then yeah, you'd need a little bit of coin there, so for basic stuff like that. Again, depends on what sort of girls you're with. If you're with the full gold digger types, then, you know, I'll give those girls a bit of a hard pass. Maybe good for a weekend, that's about it. But otherwise, you know what I'm saying. Anyway, that's the deal. Whatever job you have, even if you love it the best ever, the most ever, it's the best thing ever for you, you're still going to have problems with that, dealing with people, dealing with situations, or it's just part of the deal, right? But we spend so much of our lifetime at work, it's very important to find a job that we would do for free, okay? Nothing's perfect, but things can be excellent. Find something you're passionate about, do it every day. You'll make fuck all money at the start, but eventually you'll make, you know, enough money that you live in, you know, within your means. And you also find that you're actually spending a lot less money because you're so happy that you get to do shit, what you're passionate about, that the amount of money you actually need to buy shit to entertain you because you're miserable, because you live in a job you hate, to buy things you don't need to impress people or whatever, or keep up the Joneses, all that stuff just gets taken out. And you're just like, well, I don't care if I walk down the street with ripped socks because I fucking love my life so much. Who gives a fuck what people think of me, you know? Simple as that. Any questions? Hit us up, and we'll see you next video.